Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Riddle again. And I have some announcements to make on our YouTube channel. First of all, for a short time, this week only, if you can read, I know it's upside down and backwards, but this book fair is coming up. It is for our school, so go to this website. It's www.scholastic.com/BF/Hilldale Lower Element School. So it's HILLDALLERELEMSCHOOL. And that will help our school with book fair, and you get some really cool stuff. We're going to have a biography. Biography is a true story about a real person, living or dead, written by somebody else. That means Dr. Seuss didn't write this book about himself. Somebody else did. It was, let me see the author, excuse me. Carrie Schultz. She wrote this book on Dr. Seuss. I'm just going to talk about Dr. Seuss. It says Dr. Seuss was a master storyteller. Can you see Dr. Seuss look like? Boys and girls. The man made mischief with a cat in a hat. He also created an imaginary town called Whoville. And a quote, that means what he actually said, a quote, he said, "I like nonsense. It wakes up the brain cells." Fun fact. Now, are you listening? You don't pronounce it Seuss. It says Seuss is supposed to rhyme with voice, so it's supposed to be Seuss, not goose like Seuss. The doctor never minded that people mispronounce it, so it's actual Dr. Seuss. His real name, Theodore Seuss Geisel, but people called him Ted because Ted is short for Theodore. It says Dr. Seuss was born Theodore Ted Seuss Geisel on March 2nd, 1904. He grew up in Springfield, Massachusetts. His family ran a successful business. As a boy, Ted enjoyed reading books and comics. His mom's bedtime rhymes made him want to write funny poems. He also drew a lot. Many sketches were of animals at the local zoo. Showed some of his early cartoons. Can you all see it? All right. That's early cartoons that he liked. When he got to college at Dartmouth is when he started going by the pen name. A pen name is a name that's not your real name, but you write under that name. And he went by Dr. Seuss. He also studied in Oxford, and Oxford University is in England. He wanted to become a professor. He realized he just loved doing art more. So he ended up doing artwork for the Saturday Evening Post. He would draw cartoons. He also drew cartoons for the United States Army during World War II. Now, you'll hear Miss Riddle say over and over, don't give up on your dreams. Don't, just because somebody says you can't do it, don't give up. Keep working, keep doing it. That includes Dr. Seuss. He was successful in advertisement, but he wanted to draw and write for children. He tried 20 times, but 20 times editors rejected his work. 20 times. But then somebody said yes. Finally, And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street was printed. It had taken more than 20 failed tries for this to happen. Here's a picture of, there's the top. And To Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street. In the 1950s, the United States had many struggling young readers. Some people blamed boring books. To respond, two publishers asked Ted to create a fun, easy read. Ted pulled words from a list for beginning readers. He used 236 chosen words to write Cat in the Hat. Kids and adults both praised the finished work. Here's a cool, fun fact. A few years later, Ted wrote Green Eggs and Ham with only 50 words. 50. Ted's silly approach to writing attracted readers. He organized simple words into clever rhymes. He even made up new words, like the word nerd. He invented that word. Playful illustrations support his text and offer bonus details. He let readers see the grumpy Grinch, the Happy Who's, and other interesting characters. Strong outlines, motion lines, and bright colors helped everything pop off the page. Ted passed away, that means he died, in 1991. However, his classics are here to stay. The books have a magic about them. They turn young children to book lovers. They push all readers to stand up for their beliefs. For years to come, fans will celebrate Dr. Seuss Day on March 2nd. Fun fact, What Pet Should I Get was first published in 2015. Ted's wife discovered the work after his death. Also, fun fact, Ted was also a Boy Scout, and he was selling war bonds for the Scouts and for the United States. And President Roosevelt, Theodore Roosevelt, the first president, Theodore Roosevelt, had 10 Scouts come up and present them with awards for selling so much bonds. And when Ted walked up, President Roosevelt didn't have enough awards. He didn't have an award for him. And he says, "What are you doing here?" And they said that Theodore Geisel, Dr. Seuss, was so scared he couldn't say a word. And from then on, that's why he didn't like to make public appearances and talk a lot. He got shy from that moment. So, just a weird fun fact. I hope you continue reading. Hope you enjoy this week. Thank you, boys and girls. Bye.